What's going on, guys? Welcome back, Leo Pazzo Productions. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the Hollyland Mars 300 Pro enhanced version, which I've rigged up myself up a director's rig. I have a 7-inch monitor along with a focus puller that's going to allow me to see what my camera operator is going to be filming, or vice versa. I might be on the camera and I might have somebody else directing and controlling focus and framing up the shot and whatnot. So these are some of the things that we're going to be doing out here today. We're going to be testing out the Hollyland Mars 300 Pro enhanced version, and I also have with me the Hollyland LARK 150 wireless microphone. So I have a few gears I'm going to be setting all up. Right now we're just recording on the iPhone and we're just using the internal mic. We're just outside taking advantage of the warmer weather that we've been getting. It's probably like +5, but the sun is shining. It's beautiful down here, Toronto, Canada. So let's get started. You guys are going to see me kind of get set up behind the scenes. So right now we just arrived. I just brought all my gear here from the car and we're going to be doing some tests. So we got Juliana here that's going to be filming some behind the scenes for us. We'll introduce you to Juliana shortly. So this director's rig, what I've done, actually I've put a small little tripod on here and that I can simply remove it. So it's like a tripod and a handle, but what I'm going to be doing is installing it here on this stand. So I can just simply place it in here in the stand, tighten it up like so, and now I'm ready to go. I have it on a stand if I want to take a break or whatever it is. Maybe I want to sit down and I want to put it on a stand, but there it is over there. So let's go get the rest of it now that that's just resting and chilling. So we're gonna start by the stand over there. So I'm just gonna get the Panasonic GH5 here that has the Hollyland, the transmitter that's mounted here onto my left-hand side. This is the 300 Pro right here. It's just mounted here on the left-hand side. And actually, if you come to this side, come over here to this side, Juliana. On this side, there's no MPF battery over here. So what I've done, I took the USB Type-C port and I'm powering it via these batteries over here, this Tilta plate. So if you come around on this side, you'll be able to see the Tilta, it's a Tilta battery plate. So I have an option here at the bottom, USB, and I have an option here at the top for DC output as well. So we're gonna just kind of continue and get it set up. First thing, what I'm going to do is just basically power on the camera. I'm going to go ahead and power on the Mars 300 Pro transmitter. I'm going to go ahead and power on the monitor. Just hold down that. Okay, and I also have the Tilta Nucleus Nano wireless focus motor right here. So if you come from the front, Juliana, you'll be able to see that I have this little motor right here that's connected to these teeth, right? So that's going to allow me to control the focus. So let me take off this lens cap here and let this all get booted up. So I already have a display here on my screen. Let me adjust some of my settings. It's looking super bright. I was filming indoors last, so I'm gonna try to aim for ISO 400, and I'm shooting at an f8 right now, and that is actually still too bright for me. So what I'm going to do is throw on this ND filter. I had a feeling this was gonna happen again because it's super bright outside. So I have this ND filter. This one is the Hoya ND 62mm NDX32, made in Japan. So I'm just gonna screw it on here in the front. Just gonna take this off, screw this on here. All right, so that's screwed on there. That should definitely help be able to shoot at a better setting. So let's come around from the front. Oh yeah, that's already gotten much darker. Okay, so let's maybe make it a little bit brighter. Right now we're at f8. We'll bring it to f5.0. That's looking pretty good right there. So I think that's okay. Now all we got to do is just focus, but we'll leave that up to the director's rig. Okay, so next I need to power on the LARK 150. Juliana, come over here to the left-hand side.
Okay.
We got the wireless microphone here. This is the receiver. Okay, so the receiver that's going to be picking up the audio from mine and your mic. So we're going to get that powered on. So there's a power button right here from the front. I'm just going to hold it down. So powering up the LARK 150. I can see the display here from the top. The display is showing that it's on. It's searching for the microphones, which I just have clipped on here at the top. If you look over here, I have the microphones. They're right here. So I'm just going to power these on by just simply holding it down, the side button, until we have the little light turn on. So we are in a bright environment and the lights are not that bright, but if you hold it down for 3 seconds, it'll power on. Okay, I'm just gonna double check if the light is on. Yep, the light is on. Okay, so it looks like it is connected right now. So the receiver is showing one of the mics is muted. Let's see which mic it is. Okay, so I just unmuted that microphone. Okay, so both the mics right now are sitting at -5 dB. Both of them look like they're powered on. Let me just do a quick little check here. I'm going to just tap this microphone here, just to give it a tap, tap, tap. And I'm looking at the little audio meters here. Okay, cool. So it looks like the microphones are both good. What I'm gonna do next is take my headphones, slap on my headphones over here, at least over one ear. And I'm gonna take the headphone jack, plug it in over here at the front. Thanks, Juliana. You've definitely been helping me. So I'm just going to plug this in over here, headphone jack, and now I can hear the audio. Perfect. So I can hear the audio. Test, 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 test. Let's see, Juliana. I'm gonna mount one on myself right here.
Okay.
Let's find somewhere else to put it. Maybe right here at the top. Okay. So I'm gonna press record right now. I'm pressing record on the camera just so it's recording. It's out of focus. Let me briefly adjust that until I set up the director's rig. So at least now it's recording. I hear myself nice and clear through the microphone and headphones. Juliana, I'm gonna put this on your jacket here somewhere. So just stick with me. Where can I put it? Right here, it looks good. Right here on your chest. Beautiful, that looks good. Why don't you show them the camera as best as you can? Let me turn it around and show them. Let me see your little LARK 150. Nice. Okay, I see it mounted right there. So why don't you say something? Test it out for me.
Test, test.
Say something else. I got to do more testing.
Hello.
All right. Yeah, I definitely hear you. All right. So I hear it right now. It's sounding pretty good. So microphone test sounds pretty good. I've used these settings before. Oh, one thing I forgot. I'm glad I just remembered, Juliana. We have to install this on your microphone here.
Let me see.
And I got to install it on my microphone. I got backup batteries. But what we need to install on the microphone are these little wind muffs because we're outdoors. Okay, so let me take off these headphones so I know the headphones are working. I'm gonna get my microphone, which is right here. Yeah, can you see me pretty good? Is it good?
Yes.
So I'm just gonna get this part. It's made for this wind muffler here from the LARK 150. I'm just gonna push it in. And let me just double check it's seated. Yep, it's seated down nice. Okay, so I'm just gonna mount mine back somewhere over here. That looks good. Let me put yours on. Okay, so I'm pushing that in. Boom, so that's good. Go ahead, do a little audio test. I'm gonna test the audio again just to see if there's any difference. Test, 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 test. Juliana, how you sounding right now?
Hello.
All right, cool, sounds good. I think everything's looking pretty good over here. So this setup is good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and power on some behind the scenes footage over here, which the Z cam. So I have my other camera over here. You can step back a little bit, Juliana. You can give him a little further back shot. So I'm just setting up the Z cam over here, the E2M4 Micro Four Thirds camera, but I have an EF mount. I'm gonna go ahead and power on the monitor via this D-tap cable. I'm gonna go ahead and power on the monitor. I'm gonna go ahead and power on the camera. Just hold it down. I'm gonna take off the lens cap over here. Okay, so now I just pressed record on this bad boy. What my plan is to come over here and get some kind of behind the scenes footage. There we go. So I just want to give them a shot. Let me show them a shot here. So this is the shot that I'm trying to get here. I wanted to get us standing beside the tripod over there, the director's rig, and I wanted to have the shot of showing you guys the behind the scenes of the GH5 with the Hollyland Mars 300 Pro there. So that's the setup right there that we're going to be using. There is the director's rig. We're going to be standing off over there. The game plan is, just to show you guys what the game plan is We are in line with the goalpost. That's my game plan. See how I'm in line with the goalpost? And we're going to go as far as we can with the Hollyland Mars 300 Pro to as far to the other goalpost, or until it starts cutting out, whatever it is. We're going to push it to as far as we can go today. So I got Juliana that's going to help me, that she's been helping me already. Say hi, Juliana.
Hi.
It's your time to shine, girl. All right, so that is the setup. Zcam looks like it is recording. I believe I already pressed record. Yep, it is recording. I just noticed I'm shooting at 60 frames per second. I got to change that. So I'm going to press stop. Let's go into the menu and let's go into variable frame rate. It's set at 60. Let's go ahead and drop this down to off. So we're at off with the variable frame rate. So I'm happy with that. Okay, so now we're going to have to adjust some settings to make it a little bit darker. So I have the custom menu number 2 set to aperture. And I'm just going to bring it up. Again, this is just behind the scenes stuff. So let me reference my monitor here. So there's my monitor. You can see that I have my zebra set on. So I'm just going to go somewhere in this ballpark. I'm sure I can save those highlights over there. So what is that? That is bringing me to unfortunately F14. So yeah, I got to get it definitely an ND filter. I'm at ISO 500, which is the native ISO, but here it is. We're all kind of set up. We got to turn on the director's rig right now. So let's go ahead and turn on the director's rig. So we need to power this on. A couple of things over here. So first things first, let's go ahead and power on the Hollyland. So let that turn on. And then in the meantime, it's going to turn on the director's rig over here, holding this down. It's going to hold that down. It's already turning on. That's good. And to power on the Nano, just going to hold it down once for 1-2 seconds. This Nano is definitely hard to see the screen. Yep, Nano looks like it's on. So I got to calibrate everything. So let's go ahead and calibrate this. So I'm going to hold this down for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. All right, cool. And now if we go over here to the director's rig, we'll probably see that the motor is not turning. Oh, why isn't the motor turning? Sure enough, I didn't show you that I need to plug it in here. So the motor is getting power from this Desview monitor here. So this Desview monitor has an 8-volt output at the bottom that I'm just going to be plugging in right here. So boom, I just plugged it in. There's a DC 8-volt output, and now this motor is on. You can see that the motor is now powered on. Okay, so let's go back to the director's rig and actually calibrate it. So let's press calibrate on the Tilta Nano. Just hold that down for 3 seconds. Okay, I believe that was 3 seconds. Is that thing moving, Juliana? Yep, I see it. Yeah, beautiful. So there it is. Okay, so it just calibrated. Zcam's going, GH5's going, director's rig's going, Tilta Nucleus Nano, Desview monitor, and we got the Hollyland. Okay, beautiful. So we're ready to go. Let's just see that everything's going good. I'm just going to pull focus over here. Okay, so there we go. I'm just pulling focus. You can see that the focus peaking is on, and we're looking like we are in focus right now as best as possible. All right, so we're ready to roll. So guys, we're ready to roll. Juliana, we ready to do the test?
Yep.
So the 300 Pro Hollyland is all ready to go right now. It's all working. We got the focus puller, director's rig. Everything is working top notch. I got you guys some behind the scenes. And Juliana, I think the game plan is what we're going to do is we're going to give you this camera to record.
Okay.
And I'm going to take that, the director's rig, not the stand, just the director's rig. And you're going to kind of just film. I need you to film this screen as best as you can, because it's kind of sunny, but I want you to film that screen as best as you can, because I want to see when the screen starts cutting out, because that's what we're going to be testing, is how far the screen is going to be working for us, okay?
Okay.
So let's do this. So let's go ahead and let's give this to you. You can hold it like this and keep on filming what you're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, you don't need to zoom in that much. You can back out. I'm going to go ahead and remove it from the director's rig. Okay guys, so right now as a reference, we are about 10 feet from the camera, from the transmitter, and I got the receiver here in my hand, and we're just kind of monitoring everything. So Juliana, what we need to do is walk back. You're used to this test before. We've done some microphone tests before. Okay, so let's go ahead and walk down this way, and let's see if the transmission cuts out or anything, okay? Can you see the screen at all? It's kind of hard to see a little bit. So yeah, I think you're doing good. Try to hold it nice and straight. Let's see, you're testing your stabilization skills. Oh, now in the shade, it's probably doing good. Okay, so we are almost at the halfway mark. We're gonna say quarter way of the soccer field, and we can definitely see ourselves. No problems, no glitches, no nothing. Again, we can reference the footage later on, but for now, Juliana, let's keep on going. Let's turn around. You can see the screen, right? Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Let me go ahead and try controlling focus. I can control focus, no problem. Focus is working. Beautiful. Looking good. Looking good. Focus puller, everything's good. So we're at the halfway mark, the 50-meter mark. So let's go ahead and keep on going. So the camera's still going good. I can see the monitor, the image, everything's looking pretty good. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and turn around. Okay, so I still see an image on my thing. I see Buddy running. I don't see no glitches or nothing. That's looking good. So right now we are about almost at the full 100-meter mark. So I'm gonna say we're about 75 meters. Let's go ahead to the 100-meter mark and let's see if we still get signal. What do you think? Okay. Do you think it's gonna work all the way at the end?
I have no clue. And my dad's all over here.
Look, I wanna go in line with the soccer net right here. The full 100 meters.
It's all the way here.
You show them that we're in line with it?
Let me just go with 9. And
guys, right now we are at the 100-meter mark. We're all the way at the soccer net. Show them the net one more time. Beautiful. Show them the camera as best as you can. Show them how far the camera is. All the way down there. All right, zoom back out. Let's show them the screen over here, how it's looking. So on the screen over here, it's good. We can see everything, no problem, no glitches. I'm gonna go ahead and adjust the focus. So even the Tilta Nucleus Nano is working right now, no problem. So it looks like after all, we were able to go with the Hollyland Mars 300 Pro enhanced version. We were able to go with my director's rig here with the focus puller all the way 100 meters away from the transmitter and the receiver. So that's how far apart they were.